your wish that we would invest again in the idea of big government solutions. I wonder if it might not be the case that that makes sense in terms of mobilizing Black America and other communities of color. But I think you are right on, and I think it does require some sentimentalism, if that's what it is, that white folks, it's both emotions and narratives about our country. And when you have to like redo the narrative that you were raised on and your whole identity is wrapped up in it, there's huge emotional blocks to that. There's fear. You
Right.
talked about fear. There's shame. You know, there's new research on like humans don't like feeling shame. We just will avoid it. And if we have power, we will avoid places and arguments and politics that make us feel shame. So I'd like to see big government group therapy for white people. I don't know if we can legislate it, but we need it in order to deal with the emotions that require us to change the narrative and therefore to show up and vote in the way we're not going to vote until we've shifted the narratives and dealt with the emotional resistance to shifting the narrative. So if you have ideas on that.
I'm worried about corporate power and big money.
Yeah.
It's to their interest to finance demagogues and to play on the fears, especially of the lower middle class white people who have lost also. And I just wondered what.
No, I think first of all, you just spoke truth. You know, you just spoke truth.
And they lost their job doing this, or they was greatly reduced. But it stands the test of time. And remember that losing your job is not the worst thing that can happen. The worst thing that happened is that you let a moment in time and in history go without challenging it, a moment that needed to be challenged. I have friends who were on Nixon's enemies list. And I say to them, because, Donald Trump tweets about everybody all the time, tweeted about me, stuff. And I said, how did that make you feel? And they always say that they're so proud. They would be so ashamed if they weren't on that list. I want to be able to look at our kids and say, there was a moment in time when this was happening, and this is where I stood. Whether it worked or not, whether it was effective or not, at the very least, there was. It wasn't out of cowardice. I didn't shirk my responsibilities as a citizen of the United States. Early on, remember this: Donald Trump is a celebrity. That's what he is. I mean, he's got he has a star on Hollywood Boulevard. I don't have a star on Hollywood Boulevard. I'm not lobbying for one. I'm just saying.
Seems like an oversight, by the way.
What's going on? He's a celebrity, and he's the president of the United States, and so he has been elected, duly elected, fair deal. I'm not complaining about that. That's how it works. That's how this democracy works. But he's also a celebrity, and he is charming, and to the people who like him, they think he's funny. To a great many others, they don't. There's nobody else like that.
He has a unique set of skills.
He is his own entity. And so when he is finished, and he will be finished, they're going to have to go looking for someone who can deliver the message that he delivered with the same kind of charisma. And they don't have that.